Good morning. What better way to start the day than being at the water's edge? First cup of tea as well. I've cast out. I'm on a small pool. There are lots of roach in here. Some of them go to a decent size. I'm using a grain of corn on a size 10 hook. I'm not after silvers. Inevitably I will catch a few though. But will I bank my target species? I will be honest, it's a needle in a haystack. I do like a challenge, and especially when you fish a lot like I do, you can afford to have those types of sessions, can't you, where you don't catch anything or you don't get your target and all of that. At the end of the day, it's not work, is it? It's not bottom line financial target that you're trying to reach or something in terms of output or production. It's enjoyment. And if you do like the challenge, and especially if you fish a lot, then you can go to places like this where you know that maybe 1 in 10 sessions you'll catch the fish that you wanted to, but the other 9 it doesn't matter, because we're not in competition with anyone unless you match fish. It's you and you're fishing, and if you enjoy it, you catch a few roach along the way, and maybe you do get your target, which is most definitely the icing on the cake. Well, we shall see. I have cast out and watching the rod tip for signs of life. A lot of lilies on here, so you find the patches where there aren't lilies, that's the deeper water, and you can fish up to them. And as long as you've got the right gear, if you do catch something decent, you can steer it away from the natural snags. That's what they are, aren't they? Lilies, overhanging trees, overhanging branches, all that sort of thing. They are natural snags, and that's what fish instinctively head for. Just had my first little tap there, a roach. Let's see if I can catch this, if it develops, of course. Not sure it is, but I'm going to reel in anyway, and I will be back with something. Probably a roach. You can see just a small amount of weed there, debris, muck more than anything from the bottom, but that comes off quite easily. And the key is to cast out, tighten up to the lead without dragging that through the water, or more importantly along the bottom of the lake, so it rests just on top of all the stuff that's out there. It's pretty clean though, it's not too bad, certainly not an issue. At least I'm not a blanker. As I was bringing this one through the water, a pike struck, just about rescued it from the jaws of the predator. Getting a bite every cast. Lots of roach, quite a nice fish when you consider the venue, but what about the species that I'm after? Will that be putting in an appearance today? Let's see, shall we? An all roach catch this morning. I lost count of how many fish that I banked. Not my target, but I'm not complaining at all. A very enjoyable couple of hours. I'm going to watch a film later, True Grit, 1969, starring John Wayne. I've just completed the full 10 seasons of Minder. Remember those? Going back in time. Well, I certainly enjoyed that. It's part of my semi-retirement, watching old films, and that has evolved into television series as well. Right, let's get some stuff done and then settle down to some John Wayne.